A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Ace.
Murray taking it right to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be first down, Arizona. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Swim. 1-1. 2-2.
Now Murray on the play fake. Has it at the 7. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Another carry for Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Penix here from the gun. Got a man, it's London. They strike for 23 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Penix now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Penix on first down. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
1-1. Shit.
They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on. 1-1. Shit. 1-1.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Yeah.
Play action now, Murray. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 33-yard line.
Go on. Hey, Larry. 1-1. Omaha. Hey. 1-1.
Another try following the sack. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Hey. 1-1. Hey. Omaha. Move. Big Ace.
3rd down, Conner gets it. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
1-1. 2-2.
Right back to Conner. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 46. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals break the tie here in the first. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On first down, here's Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We will not get... Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Pitts brings it in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Catch is made down the right sideline. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And again, it's Penix. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go!
Murray from the pistol. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona. From the red zone now. Escapes out to the... This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on first down in the red zone.
And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Hey.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. A very short kick here from the right hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. No return on that punt. And it'll be Cardinals football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
What?
Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals in possession. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Buzz. Hey, easy.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Hey, shit. Let's go. That's one. Two.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And this one does not go far. It's a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up 4th and 9.
A gain of 3.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Falcons will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Penix here from the gun. Still on his feet. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So it's 2nd down coming up. Now Murray on the play fake. Harrison secures this left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. Field goal attempt coming here from Chad Ryland. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kaiser White has it. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Big game downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. McLeod now returning it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. To the air with Penix. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing off the play fake here. He completes it in traffic. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. On first down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier will have aided him in the pursuit of the QB. And he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
Another try following the sack. Throw left side is caught by Pitts.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Penix on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He's on the move. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10.
Falcons 14. Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, hold on.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Buzz. Omaha.
It's Connor again. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Murray on 3rd down. This will be cut by Connor. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He'll get this one to Connor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Who you got?
Play action now. Murray. That's complete. Here's Connor. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Murray here on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Hey! Let's go!
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time.
Go on.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
One. 2.
Connor on the inside give. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
One.
Murray looking to throw. Finds his target, Ryman. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Connor here from the gun. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Badgley able to knock it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Island with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Penix. Put the body on the line for his team. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's got Harrison. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. 1st and 10, Murray. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it's going to be their football coming up. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Penix on 1st down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And he makes the Mets go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals bump the lead up to 13 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 37. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Penix working from the gun. He has the 1st over the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
He's got it near the 10. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on...
Touchdown, Atlanta! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Go on, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Move, 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 move. Oh, hey.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And he's going to get him before he ends up out of bounds.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks have come by in this league.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He'll look to throw it. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Now to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. To throw. And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk. And there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. And it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
kickoff.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium.